All right, so here's the packet lesson. Shouldn't take too long. We got all of our rules written. If you have not watched the pre-lesson, stop this video and go watch that pre-lesson, or else none of this is going to make a whole lot of sense. Okay, so we look at this. It says describe how the graph y equals x squared, which, by the way, that just looks like this. It's your basic parabola. Can be transformed into the graph of the given equation. So what is this? Well, is that letter A, is that B, C, or D? In this case, it's the letter D. How do you know that? Well, B and C would be inside parentheses, or they would be like, underneath the square root. Then you'd know this is B and that's C. Anything on the end, not underneath the square root or not in the parentheses, is D. So that just means you're going to go down 3. That's it for that one. This one here. So what is this? Well, here's my A, here's my B, here's my C. We said, hey, if it's negative C, we are going to move right. So that's going to be simply right 2. Literally, we would take this parabola and move it right 2 and just redraw it. And I want to bring your attention to this. If you go to Desmos.com and type them in, you will gain confidence with these rules. You'll just see it happen right in front of your face. So what does this do? Well, that goes right 2. What does this do? That goes down 3. How about this one? Well, we got a lot going on. There's our negative A. A is negative. So what does that mean? It means we go over our x-axis, and I think the fancy term is to reflect it over the x-axis. This would be right 2. This would be down 3. All right, now there's an invisible 1 there, so that means we do not flip it over the x-axis. But if we notice, our B is negative. So that's going to be reflecting over my y-axis. And my rules are going to be flip-flop for C. Negative 2 would have made that right 2, but because that's negative, it's changing the rules, and that's going to be left 2. Again, if you doubt these rules, type it into Desmos and check it out. And then that minus 3 is going to be down 3. Now we got a whole lot going on here. There's a negative A, so that's over the x. We got a 3 here. If A is a whole number, it's going to be a vertical stretch by a factor of 3. You're just tripling it. It's going up 3 times as fast. In other words, I'm not talking about the negative right now. I'm just saying your original parabola is like this. That 3 would make this go up way faster, so it'd be skinnier. Now, go on to here. Because B is positive, we obey the rules. A negative C would be right 2. And then that would be down 3. All right, this one. Remember, y equals x squared. There's an invisible 1 there. So it would look like this, let's say. That would cause it, if it's a whole number, there'd be a vertical stretch factor of 5, which means it'd get a whole lot skinnier because it's going up 5 times as fast. This one's a little interesting because Schoology is wrong. When I say on this one, because if you look at this and apply a little PEMDAS, we'd actually have y equals 25x squared. And that means your A equals 25, so that'd be a vertical stretch by 25. And I think if you look at Schoology, a problem like this is going to say by 5, and that's not correct. This one right here, because this squared does not apply to the 1/2, we can say, aha, there's a vertical shrink. Remember what I said in the pre-lesson? One student might say by 1/2, another student might say by 2. Either one's fine. This student's thinking multiplication, this person's thinking division. Again, we got a little work to do because if we square everything in here, we'd get y equals 1/4 x squared. And there's our A. A equals 1/4. So that means there'd be a vertical, here it comes, shrink. Uh-oh, we got options. by 1/4 or by 4, depending on how you think of it. Now I'm going to give you a little kickstart on number 5, on number 6, and number 9, and just tell you the answers to Schoology are wrong, because on this one we'd have to multiply it out, and we'd get negative 8x cubed, and there's our A. On this one, we'd have to actually cube everything inside the parentheses, so it'd be y equals negative 1/27 x cubed, and there's our A. And on this one, we'd get y equals negative 64 x cubed, and there's our A. So the answers to Schoology are not correct for number 5, 6, and 9. Good luck on your assignment. Reach out if you have any questions. A lot going on here, but then again, there's not that much at the same time once you start understanding it. Have a good day.